We begin tonight with reports that deer hunting is off to a successful start for hunters, with one exception.
Minnesota DNR officials say they have found carcasses on the side of the road, putting drivers in danger. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard tells how officials are urging you to do the right thing.
Don't veer for deer. You're going to see a lot of warnings like these because it's open season. This photo was posted on the Minnesota DNR Facebook, showing what looks to be several deer carcasses left on the side of the road. They say it doesn't give hunters the best image.
You might take off and not be back till evening.
Robert Putton and his grandson Ian are heading out to their deer stand.
It's got my license is in here. I got my knives. My wife and I bought him his first bull. And last year he shot his first deer with the bull, and I was sitting beside him when he did that, so I think I was more excited than he was.
When Putton gets the perfect hit, he says he plans on bringing it to the local food pantry.
There's a great demand for that, so I'm looking forward to doing that again this year if I fill my tag.
Minnesota DNR says that's the best way to dispose deer.
We'll bring it into Castle and Cold Storage here, and then they do the processing.
Or a local landfill or private land, with permission of the landowner. So the next time you pull off to the side of the road and head to the back of your truck, you might want to think about doing the right thing, because it could cost you a $135 fine.
I enjoy hunting whether I get one or not.
In Moorhead, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
Minnesota DNR says if you hit a deer with your car, you're still responsible for calling law enforcement to dispose of it. They also say there are several different dumps around the state for deer. For a list of those, you can head to our website, valleynewslive.com.
The best part of the weather today is what it's going to be like in a few days. I can tell you the temps will be warmer. Tonight will be another story altogether. And for that, Hutch is here with your no-wait weather planner. Hutch?
Well, I do got to tell you, it's going to be the coldest night of the entire week, as we are seeing mostly moony skies right now over our view from Luther Family Ford in South Fargo. Here is a look at temperatures across the region, and we are already below zero this hour in Bemidji and heading in that direction everywhere else. It's cold out there, clearing skies, light winds, perfect temperatures for, well, perfect conditions, I should say, for temperatures to head south. It does look like we'll be heading towards the 0-degree mark by the time we hit to bed tonight. Then for tomorrow, a cold start, wind and snow are all in the forecast for your Tuesday. I'll have details in hour-by-hour style here in just a few moments.
All right, thanks. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. Download it for free.
There's an active search by University of North Dakota police for a man who broke into a sorority. It was at the Gamma Phi Beta House, which is located on campus along University Avenue. Around 5 this morning, students living there say a man was caught taking pictures of a woman who was sleeping. Administrators immediately alerted all students as to what happened.
After hearing about last night, like both of us being in a sorority kind of makes us a little nervous.
I can only imagine how difficult it is for them right now. So I hope that they can find peace and hopefully this doesn't happen again.
Police are searching for a man who is between 5'5" and 5'8" who was wearing dark clothing. This winter weather is being felt across the Midwest today. Hector International Airport has canceled all scheduled flights to and from Chicago. A winter weather advisory has been put into place for most of northern Illinois and northwestern Indiana. Also, a flight from Fargo to Denver has been delayed.
The freezing temperatures mixed with high water levels are creating dangerous conditions in Stutsman County. Emergency Services is warning residents there to stay off the ice at all costs. Officials say any activity on the James River this winter will be extremely dangerous and rescues would be nearly impossible. So as a matter of public safety and rescue, personnel safety, everyone is being asked to avoid the river.
That warning too late for a Cambridge, Minnesota man. The Isanti County Sheriff's Office says a man fell through the ice while trying to ice fish over the weekend. The man is expected to be okay, but authorities warn the ice is not even close to thick enough for people to walk across. The DNR says if ice is less than 4 inches thick, stay off.
Veterans Day is a time to pay our respects to those who have served our country and to protect our freedom. Across the valley today, groups and organizations have put on parades and programs to show active service members, veterans, and their families our appreciation. Despite chilly temperatures, dozens of veterans marched through downtown Fargo today. Some were wearing their uniforms, others carrying flags. As part of today's ceremony inside the Civic Center, veterans walked the American and POW MIA flags through the crowd, which saluted them as they went by. U.S. Senator and Senate Veterans Affairs Committee member Kevin Cramer was on hand to deliver remarks.
Another celebration for our veterans was held at the VFW post in downtown Fargo. Veterans and community members enjoyed a bake sale, barbecue, and a performance from the Red River Veterans Concert Band, which played songs honoring the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. For some veterans, today offers a unique opportunity to be recognized for their sacrifices.
Many of us served at a time when they didn't really appreciate the women veterans unless you were a nurse. So to give us a sense of stability, we all come together on Veterans Day and enjoy the day.
If you missed the performance, the concert band has another performance scheduled for 7 o'clock at the West Fargo VFW post on Cheyenne Street.
And local businesses are honoring veterans today as well. At Sicky's Garage, active duty military members and vets can get a free garage burger or 20% off a single item. Veterans can also pick out a free entree from a special Veterans Day menu at Olive Garden. And if you're a vet, Buffalo Wild Wings is offering a free small order of boneless wings and fries. For an after-dinner coffee, Starbucks has you covered. The coffee chain is offering vets, military spouses, and active duty service members a free tall cup of coffee. President Trump took part in the New York City Veterans Day parade this Monday, returning to his home city and state to mark the holiday. During remarks, the president said this nation is forever in your debt, and we thank you all. And the president also mentioned the recent U.S. takedown of leaders of ISIS, saying al-Baghdadi is dead and his second in charge is dead, and we have our eyes on number 3.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, if you or a loved one suffers from PTSD, how horses are playing a role in easing the pain and suffering.
A chilly day in Fargo. We reached 13 after a low of 5 degrees. We may get lower than that 5 before the close of the night. 13 in Grand Forks today as well. Your hour-by-hour forecast has details on the chill that's around the corner and a warm-up next.